All right, welcome to our first match. Oh, look at that. The Joe Lisette. Sands a keep. Got plenty of mana. Oh man, he kept 7 cards this time. That's so scary. This hand's not insanely fast. Joe is a very nice person, just for reference. And anyone that's never met Lisette in person, he's a very nice guy. And we talk in our friendly, it's like people, the internet apparently thinks Joe and I hate each other, but, you know, we're both reasonable human beings. Unlike Todd Anderson and Brad Nelson, who generally aren't reasonable human beings in my experience. I'm kind of confused why that happened. I'm just going to jam the sneak attack now that he's tapped out. All right, well, that resolved. Yeah, I figured that had to have been a misclick, right? He just said in chat that was not the card I intended to click on. I was like, yep, not terribly surprised. Counterbalance? Yeah, okay. Yeah, Joe's a great guy. Activate sneak attack, put in this guy, draw some magic cards. No, Joe, I wanted to draw magic cards, Joe. Come on. That's no fun. I just telling everyone how nice you were and you wouldn't even let me draw my magic cards? That's so mean. I just wanted to put my Wiggly Worms into play. Rats. Just so unlucky. Alright, so what I usually do in this matchup, bring in, board out Blood Moon, board out some Seething Songs. I think I want a Pyroclasm and a Trinisphere and, like, cut all the Seething Songs. Like, Seething Song just gets forced. Anaphylactic with the 3-month resub. Thank you for the continued support. I really appreciate it. I think this is good. Yeah, this is probably fine. Joe's. So normally against Miracles, I wouldn't bring in Pyroclasm, but Joe's build of Miracles plays more creatures. He plays Clicks and Venser, so I think I want the Clasm against him. He's playing 2 Nahiri. That's hot. I'm excited. This is interesting. I think I'm going to keep this. It's turn 1, Chalice for 1. Turn 2, Float, play, Breach. That doesn't seem awful. Brian Bronduin and Chris Van Meter are both very reasonable and nice human beings in all the interactions I've had with them. Nahiri's probably not very good against our deck. I'm just gonna like Cole Manhino with the brand new subscription. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate the support, mate. You get some sweet emotes, and I appreciate it a lot. I think we're getting close to getting some more emotes, actually. Alright, well, if he doesn't have a force, we could get him here. So I think I'm just going to go Petal. Oh, crap. This was a punt. I know he plays Counterbalance. Oh, there's a force on top. Well, that makes this more likely to resolve. Play this. Doop. 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 Oh, I'm a big dumb idiot. Oh, man. I'm a big dumb idiot. Do we shame concede? I feel like this is a shame. This is, yeah. Look, Legacy's hard, okay? This is the hardest format in Magic. There's a reason Joe and I are two of the best players on the SCG tour. I think Joe's ranked 3 now, but yeah, I get your point. Joe just said in chat, if this was real life, I would cast top right now expecting you to forget your trigger. Oh, jeez. Alright, I think we just pass for now. I cast a Lotus Petal, and he revealed Force on top of his deck with Counterbalance, and I was like, oh good, this means he's less likely to have Force in his hand. And then I cast Through the Breach into the 5-drop on top of his deck, and bad things happened. Bad things happened. Maybe Joe and I should petition the multi-Twitch of this to be best of SCG Live. We know you didn't air it on SCG Live, but, you know, it could be. Just gonna go ahead and sudden shock this click. There better be an Emrakul in his deck. There better be something really sweet. The actual truth of the matter is that everyone has bad days, and I'm sure that, you know, people that have been unreasonable. That's why I don't say people are bad or are good. I say they're, you know, in my experience, they haven't been a reasonable person, and, you know, just as neutral as possible. And Just because someone was salty once when you interacted with them doesn't mean they're always like that. Like, even good people have bad days. He better, like, Emrakul me here. Wow. No Emrakul. I'm a little disappointed. I would like to play first. Oh, yeah. Godo, Chandra, 5 of the 6 mana we need to play him. What's not to love? Standard legal Planeswalker mirror. That's what this game is right here. Look at this. We've both got giant standard legal Planeswalkers. It's wonderful. I did not win many matches of Magic in Philadelphia, but I'm always willing to meet and talk to people. You should always feel free to go up to me at a tournament, unless I'm like, throwing my deck at the wall, which I've never done to date, but I'm sure there could be a time. Yeah, if you're watching both streams, that's great, but don't cheat for us. Oh no, what if he names Chandra? I'm going to play Ancient Tomb now, because if we draw another soul land, we can play Godo or Chandra next turn. The new announcement for Platinum Professionals does not have any bearing or impact on my life, so I agree that it sucks for them, but I don't make my money from Wizards of the Coast. This is so clever. I like Ken Crocker. This is funny. It's actually not a bad draw. Makes his forces worse. He can't counterspell me this turn. We can pay for Spell Pierce. Sweet. Run Godo into the first piece of counter magic. Doesn't get Spell Pierced at least. Probably getting forced or counterspelled, but we can try. Maybe we're just getting wear teared here. Just gonna Karakas the Godo and kill the Batterskull. I should be at the Orlando Open. Yep, I'm planning to go to all of the Opens in Season 2 currently. Unless something changes, that is my plan. Yes, Click. Kind of wish I would have played the Chandra. He might take the Sudden Shock. I would not be surprised if some of the East Coast GP grinders started playing SCG events instead. You know, if you're within driving distance, yes, and you're a reasonable Magic player, the SCG events are very reasonable value. I mean, he has to take the Chandra, right? Sweet, yeah, opens are a lot of fun, and they're well run, so. I guess if he has a Jace to follow up this Click, he's going to like bounce my Germ and then we're in a medium spot, but the Sudden Shock can actually kill Jace or Click then. Yeah, took Sudden Shock. Okay. If he has Jace here, this Chandra is just devastating for him, right? He just casts anything? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, fair. It turns off his Karakas, though. And he can't plow my Germ. Alright, so we want to draw a Simian Spirit Guide exactly. I don't have a Seething Song in my deck anymore. Okay, yep, that was a good draw. So, what am I supposed to do with this? Am I supposed to down ticket? If I down ticket for one, I feel like I'm just supposed to race here, right? Like that's got to be right. Yeah, I'm just gonna race him. Look, the good worth giveth, the good worth taketh away. This match has been sweet, you know, aside from both of us making a pile of mistakes. This Trinisphere has been super reasonable. Maybe I'm supposed to board in more than one in this matchup. Jace, sure. Attacks Chandra, I assume? Yeah. Alright, and he can't counterspell this Pyroclasm. This is on sneak attack, so I can't use that. So I'm just going to go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and cast the Clasm because this Karakas won't untap for him. And then I'm going to plus Chandra and kill Jace and put him to 4. Doesn't seem unreasonable. It's just the fact that I know he can't force me is so good. What's this out here? Like another Pithing Needle?
Honey.
I guess you have Terminus on top for the elementals?
Close that so the window, or so the computer doesn't get wet.
Oh, is it raining?
It's raining.
Can you turn the light on for me?
Yeah.
Thank you. Wow. All right. Yep. Sweet. Deck's perfect. We're perfect. Legacy's perfect. He had a moat. Okay. Hi, toddler. How you doing? You want to come say hi to the internet? Hi, internet. I'm a giant toddler with crazy hair. Crazy hair toddler. This hand's medium. It's pretty good with like an ancient tomb. I feel like this is probably keepable. I feel better if we're on the play, but we'll just like draw ancient tomb on turn 1. It'll be fine. This hand is actually pretty reasonable against Thoughtseize because it's got a lot of must answer cards. Want your car? I love you, toddler. Bye. It's one of them bug decks I've heard so much about. Him to Torak me. Hope to hit both my blood moons. Goyf, sure. That was a good draw. Can play around days. Don't force me, bro. Don't do it. Okay. Sweet. So we have to race a 3/4. He's probably not casting another spell this game. I'm gonna go ahead and cast the sneak attack now because it's less likely that he didn't force this, so he probably doesn't have a force for this now unless he just drew it. So now we just need to draw a fatty, and almost any fatty beats this 3/4 here. Play backup Blood Moon just in case. And we could just like brick off here for the next 5 turns, you know? Sometimes this deck does that, and you have to be okay with that. If you're not okay losing when you just like brick off and die, you can't play this deck as sweet as it is. It's just how the magic goes sometimes. Them's the beats. 3 more draws. 3 more draws. He should just... I'm not casting this. I know it could kill him if we cast it, but I just want to guaranteed kill the Tarmogoyf here, and if he's drawn a force in his last few draw steps, I don't want to get my Inferno Titan forced. So, attack, trigger, 2, 1, yeah. Oh, I could have played a land and fire breathe this for one more, couldn't I? Yeah, I don't think that matters. But in there for 10. We could have gotten in there for one more. I'm pretty sure he's just done casting spells, so. I'm going to cast this one. We can theoretically cast an Emrakul, yes. So you're really going to discard and show me another card? That seems wrong. Oh no, he has a Wasteland. How can we win? It isn't a real game of Legacy till Simian Spirit Guide starts attacking, ladies and germs. He's like a green ogre. Alright, so Seething Song comes out against Counter Magic and discard heavy decks. We like our Blood Moons in this matchup, so Magus of the Moon is coming in. Some Pyroblast might be okay. Countering Force. Maybe try that. Maybe try like one Pyroblast, one Trinisphere. He's likely a Delver deck. Yeah, I'm going to try this. That was like watching the saddest game of Lord ever. This deck's sweet. So, my buddy, whose deck list this was, and I've been working on it for a little while with him now, just because it's fun to slam into people on Magic Online. He is bringing me an extra copy this weekend to Milwaukee. Hopefully I will be day 2ing the Open with a strong record and won't need it. But in the event that I get slaughtered playing Cord this weekend, I get to play a Legacy Classic with this, so. Pyro's medium against them. They still have Force of Will. It's basically like 1 mana, counter your Force. Yeah, this hand's okay. Sneak Attack's super good. It's possible I'm supposed to mulligan to a faster hand, but if he's on Shardless, I don't really want to mulligan as he wants to discard. Yep, sure. So long, Grizzlebrand. Or maybe he has another discard and he's going to take the sneak attacks. No, I'm going to SCG Milwaukee this weekend. I don't play Wizards events because they're very rude to their players. Alright, so I'm assuming he has another discard spell here, which means we're going to lose the Blood Moon. Which was a phenomenal draw. No, Andrew Heiser is my buddy who has the mono red deck. Although Davis Merced was playing it back in the day. Similar configuration. I don't think he had Inferno Titans and stuff, though. So, yeah, I'm just going to play the Blood Moon. YOLO. Get forced. Whatever. Resolves. Next turn we resolve Sneak Attack. Are we getting Spell Pierce? That would be interesting. If he plays Spell Pierce, that tells us he's on Delver and not Shardless. Just a Brainstorm. Okay. We could get Dazed here. It's possible I wanted to play the Trinisphere out first because I'd rather this get Dazed, but if this resolves, he just stops casting spells, so that's pretty good for us. Again, we don't know if he's on Shardless or Delver. Thoughtseize generally means Shardless, but he could just be playing a couple Thoughtseize in his Delver deck. Force pitching Shardless Agent. Okay, so is on Shardless Bug. All right, so the fact that he has shown us that he's on Shardless Bug means I'm going to... I guess I'm actually going to play the Trinisphere since he is stuck on 2 lands. Yeah, I'm actually just going to play the Trinisphere. Because if he doesn't find another land, this means he can't cast spells. Maybe I'm supposed to play the City of Traders here. He played Thoughtseize game 1, but I agree that Delver would definitely have this disruption on the board. But what I meant was that he played it game 1. All right, so he just can't cast a spell, just like always draw the 1 of Trinisphere. Nope. Oh, I don't want to pay 8. I want to pay 1. 1 mana Griselbrands. Draw some cards. Man, we're so unlucky. We're gonna have to discard this turn. Man, we're just the unluckiest. Hey, should we file for comp? We have to move to hand size. Cinny with the very generous $30 donation. I've been watching your stream for a few months to become a big fan of yours. You have an informative stream, and I enjoy your content. Thank you. I really appreciate it, mate. I need to change my alert box so that stays up a little bit longer. It's not the first time I've missed part of a message. We're going to do it. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Retain priority. Sneak attack again. Yeah. The toddler understands. We had Trinisphere out, so we couldn't play the Lotus Petal last turn. Oh no! He wouldn't even let me put my other. He wouldn't even let me put my other thing into play. That's so mean. That's so mean. I just wanted to put the squad into play. Again, thank you. I'm gonna butcher this username, Sinji. I really appreciate it. All right, sweet. We're 2-0 with the squad. You know, squad goals. Oh, if you 5-0 this, oh, that's incentive. I've definitely 5-1 leagues with this before. We're gonna get it, Captain. Obviously, we're gonna do it. Sinji. Okay, cool. I got real close. This is why this is my relax deck in Magic lately. It's, you know, we've been working hard. Let's just get some people. I have 5-0 league before this deck. This deck actually I 4-1 a lot with it. Usually the deck beats itself at least once in 5 matches. Like you just never draw a threat, or you draw all threats and it just gets kind of clunky. You're definitely right, Mr. Mosif. We set a lot of tickets on fire, or play points playing Storm. Look at this. I have over 500 play points basically because we've got play points in the bank from this league. So yeah, definitely. Feel free. I answer Kiki Core questions whenever. I answer Hex questions whenever, all that. Man, this hand's so close. This hand's so close. We already streamed with Cord earlier today. I'll have an archive uploaded tonight that should get posted tomorrow. And we'll probably stream some more tomorrow. But I think we're just going to finish out this Legacy League and then call it a day. I think this is a mulligan. Especially on the play, we just want like a turn 1 Blood Moon or Chalice or something like that. Damn it, Worth. Damn it, Worth. I should have mulliganed to 0, actually. I'm just not going to play anything. I'm just going to make our opponent kill us. You playing Manaless Dredge? Actually playing Manaless Dredge. Okay. We just board out Blood Moon, board Entrance Sphere. Seems reasonable. Yeah, turn 2 Batterskull is probably fine against Dredge. Oh man, wait, I could have turned 1 Batterskull, couldn't I? Whoops. Whoops. This uses less mana this way, I guess. Kolaghan's Command is hard to cast. Kolaghan's Command is difficult to cast. I don't like adding black cards to the deck. I should have, I fucked up. I should have put him on the play. It's actually free to put him on the play. Just autopilot mistake there. Automatically click play whenever you have the chance on Magic Online. Should have just put him on the play. So for those of you that never played Legacy before, putting Manaless Dredge on the play gives you the play and the draw essentially. So you should always do it. The sweet thing about Batterskull in this matchup is that it can return to our hand and then the germ dies. He has a Vengeful Pharaoh? Oh, that's hot. Am I supposed to attack with this? If this is in your graveyard, destroy target attacking creature, and then put this on top of your library. Well, I need it in a more explosive hand, it looks like. That's sad. I feel like we're not going to 5-0. I guess he probably has kind of a hard time attacking through this this germ. He might not have Bridge from Below in his deck. He has a land too. Weird. Four. The reanimate spell costs 4 is Dread Return. So he gets 12 power now. He's discarding cards that have Dredge. So if you've never seen Dredge before, it's really obnoxious. He's not playing normal manaless Dredge. He's playing some kind of brew. We really need to draw like a World Spine or an Emrakul here. Grizzly Bees should work. Am I attacking with this? I feel like I'm sneaking this into play when he attacks next turn. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm just going to pass the turn here, and I'm going to sneak this into play when he attacks, and then we'll gain a bunch of life, and then draw a bunch of cards, and then kill him on our next turn. Nether Shadow. Maybe upkeep that should work 3 or more creatures on it. Maybe put it on the battlefield. Interesting. So I assume he's going to attack with everything here? Yeah, this is good for us. So, pitch. Doop. 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 Play through the breach. Put in Grizzlebrand. Blah. I guess I'd rather kill the 3/1s because they take mana to return at least. These guys are just like coming back for free. I gain 2 there. I think I just like draw to 1 here, right? I guess we can draw 14 and see what we hit. Because remember, we don't discard till the end of our turn, so see what we get here. Take another hit. Might need to use this Ancient Tomb, so probably. So on the next turn here, we can go land, tomb, pitch Spirit Guide, sneak attack worm, and then we hit him for 19 down to 1. So no, I guess we got a lot of blockers on the crackback then though. Yeah, I think we're supposed to just stop drawing here. Really want to draw like Seething Song or something like that, another Lotus Petal or Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, City of Traders would be okay too. Oh, no, wait. I just completely miscounted, didn't I? Yeah, I just completely miscounted. I'm a big dumb idiot, is how. Completely miscounted. Yeah, I counted 2 lands. It's been a while. Long day. Oh, can we recover from this? So I should have drawn 7 more and gone to 1 to try and hit a Seething Song. Or like more Spirit Guides and Lotus Petals. That's fair. I think I'm just supposed to like play this, pitch this, cast Sneak Attack. Yeah. This has to have 3 creatures on top of it, right? Yeah, so he can't activate these. The Nether Shadows come back. Oh, Bloodghast is going to have haste, though, right? Okay, yeah, I guess we're dead to Bloodghast. Yeah, I miscounted. No, I can't swing with Batterskull because Vengeful Pharaoh triggers and kills Batterskull. Kills the germ. I have to hope that he misses killing me with his other stuff. I was just, I should have drawn 7 more. Vengeful Pharaoh has text in the graveyard. Oh, he had Nashingul at the bottom. Okay, I missed an Nashingul in there. That's unfortunate. So I guess we get to draw and see what the next 7 cards were and see if I would have killed him if I would have taken the right line. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. Yeah, so if I would have drawn to 1, we would have put a... We already counted the punt, okay? We already counted it. We counted it earlier. I'm just saying, you know, if we would have made the right thing, if it would have worked out. So we would have played Mountain, we would have pitched the 1 Spirit Guide that we had that we used, and then we would have cast Seething Song and then pitched this for 6 mana, and we would have put Sneak Attack into play and put Worm into play and Titan and killed him. Okay. I'm going to bottom this. If we find like an Ancient Tomb or City of Traders, we can just turn 1 in. Alright, well, we don't play this deck to not go for it. I'm sure we're about to get Spell Pierced here, but, you know, we tried. Okay. Ding, fries are done. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly worm. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly worm. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly worm. You got. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. You could say we outplayed our opponent, but I'll leave that to you to decide. This is, yep, when people ask why there's a Worm Emrakul split, turn 1 Emrakul is not this good. Turn 1 Wiggly Worm, however. Our opponent didn't want to play Magic anymore. It's unfortunate. Alright, I'm just going to hit submit. You know, could be playing Elves or something that we don't want to cut the Seething Songs against. I guess like a hedge board would be like cut the Seething Songs, bring in Magus to the Moon, but, you know, whatevs. We did. One could argue I played that game perfectly. I even said Scry we're gonna bottom this mountain because if we draw City or Ancient Tomb, we can get him on 1. And then we got him on 1. You know? I talked about our outs, and then we got our out. Hey, toddler. What you got? You got a sweet car? You want to show your car to the internet? See, look how sweet my car is, internet. Can we show the internet your car? Look at how awesome this is. Look at this car. This giant orange car. I wish I had a car that cool. Look at it. Yeah. Sweet car. Newmont's not streaming this week at all? Why is that? I thought I saw him streaming today. This hand probably needs... This hand probably needs something else, like... It doesn't get a fatty into play quick. It doesn't. I guess it's got turn 1 Chalice for 1, but without any extra mana, I don't feel like that's good enough. That sounds fine. Just like scry into a sneak attack or seething song or through the breach. Opponent scries first. I'm gonna bottom that. I got plenty of mana right now. Toddler plays Magic or Riot. Well, I don't plan to turn off the stream. It sucks for what happened to the pros, but you know, I've got an event to practice for this weekend. We've got an open in Milwaukee. SCG is reasonable to their players, and I'm one of their players, so I don't plan to boycott Magic anytime soon. We'll probably be streaming Hex on Thursday, though. Oh no! I was gonna play a Batterskull next turn. Okay, nobody has lands. Good, I like it. Mox Diamond, okay. Pitch Dried, 4-color Loam? Could be 4-color Loam, Punishing Loam. Abrupt Decay my Chalice. Okay, waiting for a soul land here. Can I get a soul land? I could play this on 0, but I think I'd rather have Lotus Petals as draws, so I'm not going to. Alright, yeah, let's not spam the chat, children. We're just a soul land away from Sam. He fetched to 15. That's so good for us. That's so good. Boom, boom, so good. Birdo, do, 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 do. Opponent's deep in the tank. Don't you wish things like Godok Teague upon us? That's so rude. That's so rude. Don't do that. Peace, Hantes. I will likely be around tomorrow. I don't have to teach, so. Garrick Relentless. Yep. Okay. Working our way towards our goals. Squad goals. Squad goals. Get in there. Need some flying spaghetti monsterism. Flying spaghetti monsterism. All I want to do is fly my spaghetti monster. Fly spaghetti monster. Look at, we're an Eldrazi deck. Eldrazi's are busted. So boosted. Much boosted, yes. I should go find a bot and find 15 different white bordered mountains, you're right. What? What is that? What is that? Did we really just get Siege Rhino'd? Is that real? Is this real life? What? Man, I was so excited he was at 15. Come on, draw an extra card. Draw an extra card. I play and produce Magic content professionally. Magic and Hex. This is what I do. I have a foil full art. Let's look at mountain. Do I have white bordered mountains? This does sound like a strict upgrade for this deck. No, I have to go get some white bordered mountains. This is a Teague? This has to be Teague, right? We're so close! We're so close! Alright, so we're going to cut the Chalice of the Voids because our opponent's deck also plays Chalice of the Void. Or they did before they boarded them out. We're going to bring in Clasm and Sudden Shock and Magus of the Moon. Doesn't seem unreasonable. I mean, they're not wrong once and forever. I currently hold the record for the most Open Series top 8s without a win. It's a wonderful record to have. My favorite control deck in Hex. What kind of control deck are you looking for? You're looking for like a pure control deck in that it doesn't have any win conditions, or just like a deck that plays a lot of 1-for-1 spot removal and some card advantage? If you're looking for a pure control, like Dirtle do-nothing control deck, the Sapphire Wild Wintermoon deck is the best one of those. But best in general with controlling elements, I think the Blood Sapphire Spiders mid-range deck, mid-range control deck that I wrote about is good, is ideal. This probably isn't good enough. think I'm supposed to mulligan this. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan. Let's turn 2 Inferno Titan. Keep. Bottom that. Play Sandstone Needles on 1 here. Pass the turn. Tweetatog. I write for the official hextcg.com. I also write occasionally for hexprimal.com. That new parents might not think of. What's super useful? Snuggle sacks are pretty great. CVM actually wrote a really good, it's more in depth than what I have. My How to Hex link is like a pretty short, small overview. Let me find CVM's link. Let's do 2 and 1. This is a more in-depth article that talks about it provides some deck lists too in here. Let me pull it up. My internet's running a little slow. Yeah, the baby cage is useful. That's definitely true. So I think I'm actually going to play a Simian Spirit Guide out here, and the reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't want him to Liliana the Veil me next turn. Is CVM affiliated with any MTG site? He still writes for Star City on occasion, I believe, and he streams for Card Hoarder. There's actually a tier. Are you talking about saying Bluegrass should be back for Diabolic Tutors, Torturers? Optimistic Pair, you talking about Magic or Hex? Because we're talking about Hex and that's all blurring. The old Abrupt Decay, my Simian Spirit Guide. He's got Siege Rhino, Thorn of Amethyst in hand. Fair. Boom, troll. Full-time script sniper. Yep. I am super liberal about using my mute and good old right. The deck was capable of being 4-0. I was not. I didn't play through most of the campaign. I played through enough of the campaign to get a feel for the mechanics of the game and how it works, and then I just dumped $80 into buying a constructed deck so I could play constructed. A snobbish criminal going down the stairs. What's that? And the new Hex set releases tomorrow, so this is the last time I'm going to play this current constructed format. A condescending I did not kickstart it, actually. So I was helping Adrian Sullivan test for the last Modern Pro Tour, which is literally the last Modern Pro Tour, right? Since there's not anymore. But anyways, the PT before this one, he came to my place to test for a day or two. And he had it on his laptop, and he showed it to me, and I was like, man, this is sweet. And, like, the Hex client is a lot more fun than... It is a lot better than Magic. And the game itself is pretty deep and interesting, and the mechanics are sweet. It's a fun time sink. Ziggurat, after this last match of Legacy here, I just want to finish out this league. I don't like leaving leagues unfinished. Yeah, I'm just going to... We're going to play at least a couple matches of Hex after this league's done. So I'll find one more match of Legacy, hopefully finish out 4-1 in this, and then fire up some Hex constructed for an hour or two. All of the GitHub projects that originate from myself, I share under a 2-clause BSD license. I have inherited some projects that I've forked and worked on that are under GPL, though. There should be a license document in all of the GitHub repositories, though. The PT announcements and the organized play changes seem awful, but they don't have any bearing on my life, so I'm not going to form or post an opinion about it. They just had their first $100,000 invitational tournament, and they're supposed to be having 3 of those a year moving forward. So this new set is just releasing now. They should be announcing their IQ circuit within the client that you can play from your home sometime soon, and then it'll culminate in another $100,000 tournament with each of the sets. I mean, SCG's good at making business decisions, so I don't expect SCG to, like, drop a giant fireball on us like Wizards just did. Yep. All right, sweet. We got a last match here. We're going to play this out, and then we will check out some Hex for people that want to see it. Yeah, Saint Sweet. It's a little bit slow, but we're on the play, so seems fine. I mean, I play a lot of Magic Online. Like, it's hard to say if I'd play more Magic Online. I really like Hex as just an actual game, too, though. We could die on turn 1. Discards Reanimate. That's probably good for us. Yeah, I think I'm going to Blood Moon him. He probably doesn't have basic lands. This makes us even a little bit more slow, but I think it's probably just going to lock him out. I mean, everyone that I've talked to about Hex seems to really like Hexent, so... So next turn we put the boys into play. The squad's coming to town, you could say. You didn't even let me put my spaghetti monster into play or draw cards. Opponent, the whole squad was going to come out and play. I hate when they don't let us have fun. It's so mean. Opponent's such a meanie. What a big bully. I am just going to board in Trinisphere and board out Seething Song for now. Maybe I'm supposed to leave in Song because we're racing, but it's probably fine. CPU training on screen there. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate the support. What does this hand do? I guess it's turn 2 Blood Moon. That might be too slow. Like, opponent's deck is definitely... Reveals Chancellor of the Annex. Okay. Opponent casts a spell card unless they pay 1. Okay. This just makes all my things cost 1. I will be in Milwaukee this weekend. No, you can grind. You can play the free. There's a completely free to play component of Hex, and you are welcome to grind into currency on there. All right. Well, I'll put this down here and pass the turn. He could reanimate Gristlebrand or Chancellor next turn that we bet for us, but he had Chancellor on 1, so. Yep, Exhume, see what he gets here. Frizzlebees, yep. Wait, does he understand what he just did? I'm really confused. I feel like he didn't think that through. Ugh, misclick. Yep, opponent. Yep. Good guy, opponent. I appreciate you. So this makes whenever an opponent casts their first spell, whenever an opponent casts a spell, counter unless they pay 1. All right, so let's just go draw again. So let's go. Let's play this, which triggers this twice because it is the one. It is the one from when it entered, from when it started the game. So we're just going to let this get countered. So I'm just playing this out to clear away the Chancellor of the Annex trigger from when he started the game. So yeah, so that one resolves, this one resolves. No, and then we're going to play this, and we're going to go ahead and play Sneak Attack for 5, and then pitch a Simian Spirit Guide, and put an Emrakul into play. Squad goals. All right, the old 4-1.